Great day, Awaken. It is so great to be in the building. The season is approaching. I'm excited. So let's all, while we're getting settled in and loving on each other, just taking a strong collective breath. Great day. Just taking a beautiful deep breath in. Grounding yourselves, having your feet flat on the ground if you can for a moment. Silencing our phones for a second and just being settled in this space. I'll give you another time to deal with the phones in a moment. But for those of you online, welcome into the room. I am Minister Shari Hill of Awaken Spiritual Community. Just so glad to be before you today. All right, so taking that deep breath in and releasing out. And remember, you're bringing in God's love in, through, and as you, and releasing anything that doesn't serve you any longer with love as well. All right, and taking that in and releasing. So those of you online, welcome, welcome, welcome. And again, I am so excited to be before you. I know there's people still making their way into the building, and we're knowing that they are journeying well. And if we can just take a moment, again, as I was saying, to silence our phones, put our phones at rest. Probably our phones need to be disconnected from us. Taking a moment to disconnect from us so we can just put our phones on Do Not Disturb. And then knowing our truth, knowing that all there is God. Knowing that this divine intelligence operates as us, in us, through us, surrounds us and crowns us with its divine intelligence, with love that just overrides anything and any appearance that is unlike itself. And we're knowing and choosing to receive and know that we are one with this loving energy right here and right now, operating through us, as we embrace each other, as we go along the week, as we go along this day. And we're choosing to experience joy, happiness, opulent abundance, radiant health in all things. And with this, I release this into the law of mind, knowing that it is already done. It is so, and so it is. And so it is. So today is Sunday, March 15th. We're in the middle of March. The Ides of March. Say it again. The Ides of March. Okay, I love that. I'm excited. Brandon, would you mind skipping to the next slide? And so now we're going to I've been listening to Eddie Watkins Jr. all morning, and now we're going to do some Eddie Watkins Jr. again. And he created this song for Awaken. I say it's for us. So this is our song, our meet and greet song. So for those of you who are in the room, you can stand up and love on each other. If you don't want to hug quite yet, you can just do Namaste or Wakanda Forever, whichever one you want to do. And just meet and greet and love on someone. Those of you who are out there streaming in, let us know where you are coming in from. What city, what state, what country. And like, tag, and share. Like, tag, and share. If you are online, you have heard the call. We're working together and we're gonna get it right. Yeah. We are awakening. We are awakening. Awakening. We are 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 awakening. The shift is on. Let the dust fall away. All right. I tell you, you got to be in the building. You got to be in the space. We be loving on each other here. There's so much that people take for granted out there, but it's nothing like a good hug, right? Nothing like that great exchange of some real, authentic, good energy. So, yes. All right, so now next for our vision and mission statement. And if you all could read along, you may know it. It's that we are a global community that recognizes, honors, and nurtures the dignity and uniqueness of all people and the oneness of creation. And we do this this is our mission statement. We connect through the energy of loving kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service. Thank you. So Kami's here. You want to do the rest, Kami? Or are you? We're good. We can go to the next one. I know. Oh, so next Sunday, what we're excited about, Kami is part of our board and a vital part. We have quite a few board members here. All of our board members are here, yes. And so we've decided to celebrate our volunteers. And we are so excited about that. And we are going to dedicate next Sunday to our volunteers and the potluck. So the potluck is next. Yes, let's give it up. It said many hands make light work. So we invite you all, of course, to come and invite, and sign up. Thank you, love.
You're welcome. Hi. I will tell you, this view from up here, looking at your beautiful faces, is much more beautiful than the view from the back. Than the back of your heads, right? Right. Hello. Okay. So let's jump right on in here. Do I need to go back to this so that you can take a picture? The QR code? No, we're good? All right. Let me tell you, I think that it is also going to be on our website probably. If you are tapped into our communication system, then you will also get that text sent to you as well. We skipped that slide. Okay. Which one? Go back. Right here? Yeah. That is it. So for those of you that are here, for those of you that are online, and you are now seeing that slide, if you are not connected to our communication system, take this opportunity to write down that telephone number. You want to send or text the word LOVE to 844-992-3033. Got it? Awesome. Okay. So we talked about the Volunteer Appreciation Day and potluck. And then we are going to talk about this class as well as Minister Shari makes her way back up here.
Yes. I'm not going to say much. Won't be up here long. But the class has been absolutely amazing. Those of you who are in class, do you agree? You're getting a lot out of it. Yes. And we will be extending that. I think this week might have been supposed to have been our last class, but we're going to be extending it probably another week or two. So again, whenever you want to jump in, it doesn't matter if you missed the first 7, you will still get a lot out of each class. Those of you who are in class, do you agree? Yes. So if you want to get in, go to the website, awakeningcarolina.org, under the events tab, then you'll see the classes, and it's by donation only. Any amount will get you into the class. So everyone is welcome. And we're doing spiritual economics by Eric Butterworth. I believe I said it right.
Yes. And then food resources. We always want to make sure that we remind you that this is available, especially now more than ever, as so much funding is being cut from so many different sources. So if you or someone that you know is in need of some support, right? No judgment, no shame, nothing negative around that. I like to think about this as a channel of prosperity, right? That God, the universe is using. It's just another channel. So take a screenshot of this slide, share this QR code with the people that you know, fill out the form. There is no income requirement. So it's really good stuff. Let's make use of it. Affirmative prayer. We have a practitioner, Reverend Ned, who is on duty today. He just waved his hand in the front. For those of you that are joining us online, if there is something that you want to, an unwanted that shows up in your life, and you want prayer around that thing, well, if you're here in person, you can grab Reverend Ned, our prayer practitioner, after service, and he can pray with you. If you're online, you can send that to prayer@awakeningcarolina.org. And here's the thing that I like to remind us, right? We do not need to go into detail about what the unwanted situation is, because it's unwanted, right? What we can know, so when I say that, like if you're emailing and you're saying, you want prayer, you don't have to go into all of the detail about what it is that you want changed. What we know for you, what Reverend Ned is so awesome, and our other practitioner, Terry Ann, what they are so awesome at doing is reminding us, bringing us back to what it is that we know is true. And the truth is the prosperity, right? Prosperity is not just money, but it does mean money, but it's health, it's healing, it's wholeness, it's complete, it's that flow of goodness that we are consistently tapped into when we recognize that we are tapped into it, right? Yes? Okay. Yeah. Yes. And Minister Shari said, many hands make light work. So again, this is your invitation to be part of the crew, to sprinkle your special sauce over some things. Salud. Yes. And now, who is doing the reading? Marilyn. We invite you to come up as we move further into our service and go a little deeper and a little higher as well.
Okay. Thank you. Can you hear me? Yes. Good. Okay. So it's see with the light of love. The quality of light by which we scrutinize our lives has a direct bearing upon the product which we live. Andre Lorde. All the power in the universe is with you. Feel it, know it, and then act as though it were true. Ernest Holmes, The Science of Mind, page 302. As the universe is run by an infinite mind, so our life is controlled by our thinking. Ignorance of this keeps us in bondage. Knowledge will free us. Ernest Holmes, The Science of Mind, page 59. By what quality of light do you scrutinize your life? What a wonderful question. Am I seeing clearly, or is it as through a glass darkly? What are the ideas that cloud my vision? I remember the lyrics to a wonderful old song by Johnny Nash. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Each day we have the opportunity to see clearly, see our oneness with Spirit, know our union with Divine Mind. As we see clearly, using the light that is love, we give ourselves grace to be and to unfold according to our unique process. What if we are doing it perfectly? What if we could see what God sees? We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Look at how amazingly good you are doing just that. So I'm going to say the affirmation and then We'll repeat it together. I see myself by the light of love, and I live in harmony. I see myself by the light of love, and I live in harmony. Okay, so the spring equinox, March 20th, 2026, signifies a powerful spiritual turning point, marking a precise balance of light and darkness that symbolizes rebirth, renewal, and equilibrium. It is a time to shed winter's dormancy, align with nature's reemergence, set intentions for growth, and clear both physical and emotional space. Spiritual meaning and themes, balance and harmony. As day and night are equal in length, this period represents the balance of yin and yang, male and female, light and dark. It calls us to find harmony in our lives. Renewal and rebirth. Like the spring season, our dreams and energies are revitalized, offering an opportunity for a spiritual reboot. Fertility and growth. It is a time to manifest new projects and nurture new beginnings, fostering personal growth and fertility of ideas. Transition and release. It signals the end of darkness and introspection, urging us to step into the light and leave behind old, stagnant patterns. Usage, examples and rituals, spring equinox spiritual. Spring cleaning, physically decluttering your home to create mental clarity and make space for new energy. Setting intentions, planting seeds, literally or metaphorically for what you wish to grow in the coming year. Nature connection, taking walks to intentionally connect with the awakening earth, observing buds and sprouts.
Okay. Now for the candle lighting. There are many flames and one light. Everything is an expression of the one infinite spiritual presence, power, life, and intelligence. We recognize the one spiritual presence gives of itself through a great diversity of religions and spiritual paths throughout the world. All faiths experience healing, inspiration, and joy from the same spiritual source. We light these candles symbolically to honor all of the world's religions, as we mention a few. Native American practice is a path of receiving spiritual wisdom through nature. Hinduism is a tolerant path of knowledge and sacred ceremony. Judaism is a path of monotheism and sacred law. Buddhism is a serene path of compassion and meditation. Christianity is a path of forgiveness, service, and thanksgiving. Okay. Islam is a path of daily prayer and surrender to God. And the science of mind is a self-empowering path of realizing that we live in a spiritual universe that expresses itself through us according to our beliefs. We celebrate and experience positive, practical spirituality. In his book, The Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes wrote this: "There is one life. That life is God. That life is our life now. Consciously, we identify ourselves with it. Definitely, we affirm the one presence and the one power operating in, around, and through us. As we come to open up our thought to a greater acknowledgement and acceptance of the divinity that resides within us, we find ourselves on the pathway to achieving the purpose for what we were created, to express the nature of the divine, the source of our being. You can have either one.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you. So we can all take a moment now to just settle into our seats comfortably. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And we'll begin by taking a deep breath in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose, filling the lungs completely, and slowly out through the mouth. Now bring your attention to your feet. Feel them grounded and connected to the earth. And slowly move your awareness up your legs, noticing any tension and allowing it to melt away. You can continue to bring your attention up through the body, relaxing your hips, abdomen, chest, and shoulders. Letting your arms and hands feel heavy and releasing any tension in your face, head, or neck. Now bringing your awareness to your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your breathing without trying to change it. And just allow your focus to rest on your breath. We recognize that there is one infinite spirit, one source of all creation that is all-knowing and ever-present. We recognize that we are one with this infinite spirit. Its wisdom, love, and power flow through us, guiding and supporting us in every moment. This spirit fills our lives with abundance, health, and joy. It manifests our desires effortlessly. We give thanks for this infinite spirit within us and for the peace, love, and prosperity that surround us. We release this treatment into the law of the universe, knowing that it is already done and that we can trust in the universe's perfect unfolding. And when you're ready, you can begin to bring your awareness back into the room, back into the space around you, opening your eyes, bringing awareness back into the body, and taking this peace and calm into the rest of your week. And so it is.
Thank you, Megan. It feels so good in here. I tell you, they were doing some energy work in here earlier, and then with that beautiful meditation, you're in the right place at the right time, right? Perfect, right, and divine timing. Thank you for that, Megan. And again, as we take a deep collective breath again and our infamous rolling of the shoulders, allow your shoulders to roll and allow all that tension or anything that needs to just fall away, let it fall away with love. All right. I wanted to listen to Eddie Watkins' song. He does It's a New Day. So it's a beautiful song, real short. We're going to listen to the words of this song and just excited about embracing this time and this season. And then we're going to jump back. If y'all can. Y'all know I might hum along. Does anyone remember the song?
Every day we're born again to create this world we live in.
Yes.
So now let's claim our good and speak our word and release into the universe.
It's a new day.
Right here is where we take a stand. It's a new day, compassion for our fellow man.
It's a new day.
Making a difference. It's a new day.
Let's stand up for a moment. Just get some energy moving. It's a new day. Across the land. Hey.
We're making a difference.
Ooh, oh, it's a new day.
Every day I'm filled with wonder.
Yes. Y'all can clap.
At the glory of the silent thunder.
Yes, that sounds good.
Unfolding from down under. Such is the nanda.
It's a new day.
Right here is where we take a stand.
Right here is where we take a stand.
Compassion for our fellow.
Compassion for our fellow man. We're making a difference. Oh, 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 it's a new day. It's a new day.
All together hand in hand.
It's a new day.
Love across the land.
All right.
Right
Thank you, Awaken. Just giving me a start. It's a new day. Awaken. It's a new day. So last year we were talking about winter. Winter is coming. I always love that from that. What's the show? Game of Thrones. Thank you. Winter is coming. So now winter is being released. And hopefully we were all doing our work during that winter season. So the winter in the darkness and the stillness, being still and knowing. That is when you are doing some inner work, just as nature is doing. It looks like it's dormant on the surface. It looks like no movement is happening. But how many of you know that that's when some deep work, that's when the real work was happening underneath the soil, within the soul? And when we looked at the macro, we looked at the world, what was going on. It was big. It's a lot of stuff still happening. It's big out there, right? And then I thought about it. I said, it's also a reflection of me to look within, because so without, so within. If that is what's happening outside in the world, what's happening within? Taking a deep breath in this moment right now, contemplating what's happening within. So when releasing that in love and coming back, taking a deep cleansing breath, when we're recognizing that we went through our winter in the dark, in the womb, in the soil, the soul, we had the opportunity to pretty much cleanse, reevaluate, look at old stories, and decide what new stories we were going to unfold. So now, in this season, when we're, when you plant the seed in the ground, we talked about that in the winter, and the seed being in the soil and the darkness, the cold, the pressure. And then there's a cracking that happens. Some of us, we're seeing it out in the world, right? We're seeing the cracking. We've seen the shaking. But then it's also happening within. There was a cracking, a shaping, things that were falling away. So either we're choosing in the moment to allow it to reveal itself, to crack wide open, breaking open, exposing what needs to be cleansed, what needs to be refined, what needs to have some attention to, or what needs to be released. Those are the choices and decisions, because what do you say? You're always at choice. You're always at choice. You are always at choice, because things may break around you, but it's your choice to say, is it breaking down? Is it breaking open? What do I get to do with this opportunity? Just like in the spiritual economics class, and it says you can look at it as a problem or you can look at it as a project. Isn't that delicious? You can choose how you just reframe that, right? So for those of us who have had a child and gone through the birthing experience before, if you have no idea what that is and what that looks like, you will be terrified out your mind. Like, what is going on? But thank goodness somebody normally is helping to guide you through the process. It may be a mom, a aunt, a doula, the nurse. But if you don't recognize that this process is the process, you're thinking it's just a problem. But you get to reframe all of our experience. So in the moment of winter, when it was in the cold, in the dark, in the soil, in the pressure, knowing that it's part of the process. Winter is a much needed season. Would you agree? We can't bypass it. It's part of the process. But when you recognize it as that, you're like, okay, I got to go through this season. And now, with love, joy, and respect, we are now approaching a new season. The spring equinox, where now you will see the budding of the work that was being done. So now if we look on the outside of the world and things can look chaotic or what's falling apart or falling away, it's a process. And again, we're always saying with the strength of your thoughts and to know the power of you, the power within, to be very careful and cautious of how you are pouring your energy into what the news says or what the health report says or what your bank account says, or are you going to choose to know something different, something greater, something that you want to be in alignment with, right? Because you are always at what? At choice. You are always at choice. So now, if we did our work during the winter, we reevaluated or just being the stillness to see what stories really served us. Are we going to continue that? Or are we deciding to cut it off at the root? First is recognizing, first of all, that it's a story. That is the big part in itself. To know that it's a story. And some of us find it comfortable to be in an old story that really doesn't serve us. Or we can choose, again, to know something different, something greater. So with this, it says, of course, we know that God is not out there watching your life just fall apart, crack apart. Because some people still have that idea of a God out there looking down and it's like, oh, you didn't do this right, so there's a punishment. But grateful for knowing the science of mind, knowing that that principle is a law. So if it's a law and you're not being punished, knowing that thoughts turn into form and turn into things, all can change with the changing of your thought. Because it's a principle. It's just like 2 + 2 = 4. If you change the 2 to a 3 + 2 = 5, you're going to get a different answer. So it's up to you to change. Not that out there, outside of yourself to change. So I try to go back to my notes. It don't work. So I'm like, you just got to flow with it. Let me go back to the story. So be it in the spring and knowing, I keep getting the visual of when you were, I must have been in kindergarten, where you planted the little seed in the little cup in the windowsill and then you watched it sprout. So it wasn't just me. So we all had that little exercise in school. And it was so powerful to see that seed then begin to sprout. It seemed like it took forever. And then all of a sudden, it sprouted. So to know that in nature, because we're all seeing it now. We're seeing the buds. We're seeing the little leaves from the little white flowers, that it's budding. A signal from the universe that it's time. That it's time to now shift from one season to the next. So to know, again, to go within and to know that what have you been working on internally, inside? What have you decided to now either let go or continue? And you still have time, of course, we're always at choice to observe what it is that we are truly choosing to experience. Because now spring is approaching. And the season of emergence is here. The new you, the new vision is ready to step forth and be birthed. You are waiting on you. You are waiting on you. So have you decided that this is the spring that it's going to be released? Or are you going to hold on to it again? Maybe we're going to have to do another solar return, another season, another time. But to know the power of you, that you're at choice, that you can decide it is now time, after we did all of that work, to now reveal the true you of this season of 2026. Is this going to be the year? Is this going to be the season? Yes, I love it. I'm excited. There are times it feels kind of heavy, but how many of you truly, this past week, have you felt the energy change? You had, yes, the time. But you feel the energy change, right? So remember when I talked about during the winter, and we all grew up with the New Year's resolutions, and we're going to start our weight program, and we're going to do this and do. How many of you now know, I can see why that didn't last but 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So energetically, it didn't feel appropriate to be starting a whole new regimen like that in what we call the dead of winter. But energy-wise, if you're in alignment with nature, you can feel the energy shift and say, yes, it is time. It's time to birth that thing out. Yeah, I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I can get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym. Yeah, I can go ahead and do a walk. January 4th might not have seemed it like that, right? In this hemisphere, it didn't feel quite right. It felt like a drudgery almost. But when you're in the rhythm of time, just like all the trees and the bushes and the flowers are getting the signal that it is time to release, shift, and bloom. How many of you are ready? How many of you are ready to emerge? To let, ooh, yes, stretching out. The new Shari, she's like, yes, let's go, let's do it. Why not? The funny thing is, this when I said, why not? Because there are times that I would beat myself up for what I didn't do, and still not give myself the chance and opportunity to just be something new, be something greater. Like, go on and do it. Because if you're going to talk about yourself, give them something to talk about. Let me give myself something to talk about. Do I want to just still give the old story? Or do I at least want to give this new version a shout and a try? How many of you are ready to let God expressed as you? Give it a try. Yes, yes, yes. Give it a try. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready. Spring is here. Fully embracing. Things have broke down, breaking open. Now we are fully in place to emerge. I'm loving it. I'm excited. And again, not forsaking our community, to know that it's so much easier to do this together. It's so much easier to do this together. Collectively, the energy, we build off of each other, right? You get to do this together. You don't have to do it alone. Again, last week when I was looking at the statistics of is Awaken relevant in this time and season? And it said yes. Yes. Because people have been used to doing things on their own. Being out there on their own. They've moved away from families, so to speak. And so now they're realizing, and some of the young people don't even know. They haven't even been close to family like that before. And so now we get to choose family. How about that? How about that? You get to choose family. And now energetically what we're able to do and build together. Are we excited about that opportunity? Yes, I'm excited about the opportunity. So to know right here and right now that it's time for the emergence, it's time for our new selves to be able to be released fully in this new energy, this new vibration, in this heightened moment of 2026. We were born for a time such as this. You've heard me say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. We were born for a time such as this. So to know that when you walk in the room, you make a difference. You all know it. Your job knows it. Your spiritual center knows it when you're not in the room. So let's not take it for granted to know the significance and the power of you. Okay? So here we are. Being in this time. Those of you who are online, under the sound of my voice and in this collective energy, you too are so significant. Even though you're not physically in the space, but to know that energy comes first. So we're excited that you're here with us collectively around the globe, knowing that love shifts everything. Love shifts everything. So speaking over our own bodies, our own minds, our own finances, our own bank accounts, love shifts everything. Knowing that health is flowing through the room right now, money is flowing through the room right now, loving relationships are flowing through the room right now. Are you open to receive it? Yes, we say yes. Thank you. And so it is. And Reverend Ned, our practitioner of the day, we thank you. I'll take it. It's good to keep the energy going.
Okay.
So we're going to do
There we go. So I invite you to join me in our conscious giving affirmation. Divine love moving through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the good in my life.
Y'all know I like a shoulder bop. Everybody.
I know that as we give and receive energy, that this expresses in physical form in all dimensions and all possibilities. It is a spiritual movement that empowers all of us, giving and receiving of prosperity. And now I invite you to join me in the children's affirmation. Let's see. Oh, we have one child. Yes.
We have a few.
Yes, we have a children's program. But anyway, join me. Children, we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, and we love you just the way you are. Okay. Now, I'd like to remind you, I am available after this celebration next door at the Lighthouse. And if you have not had a prayer with a practitioner in person, I recommend it. It's a wonderful, who here has had person to person a practitioner do prayer with you? Okay. Who found it transformational in their life experience?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, those who did not raise your hand, note those who did.
And let me add.
And I would like to just say, it would be an honor and a privilege to know the spiritual truth of any of you and bring it forth, because I can see it.
And let me share this before he delivers his beautiful affirmative prayer. We're going to be doing classes soon on affirmative prayer. So there are steps. We are a part of Science of Mind teaching, where it is a science. I'm sorry. I heard somebody. There's a way that we do it, but there are times that people are saying, "Oh, I don't know if I prayed right or whatever." Again, it's according to your heart on how that prayer is responded to by law. But we're going to be having classes, and Reverend Ned is going to be helping to teach those classes as well. And for those who would like to become a practitioner, there are those in the room who really are on the path to that. So just make sure you let us know if you would like to go further into that practice. Okay? And so now you get to hear our eloquent Reverend Ned.
And I invite you in joining me in knowing something wonderful. Right here and now, everyone here, all of the objects in this room, this city, the Carolinas, the earth, the universe, and beyond, is really energy. One infinite, transcendent energy beyond time and space that is perfection itself. It is all life, all creativity, all intelligence, all good. And it expresses from its transcendent, perfect energy of source through a creative law into expression. It does this with a sense of unconditional love, of astonishing beauty, of harmony and success. And I know for each one of us, we are individualizations of spirit. We are made out of the good that we seek. We are made out of the success that we strive for. We are made out of that which is beautiful and empowering and good. It is a matter of opening up, showing up, revealing ourselves to ourselves from the one infinite self. Life is good. It is more beautiful. It is more loving. It is more successful. It is more harmonious than any of us have ever imagined. And it is real to the degree that we let go of any idea of limitation and separation. And as we do, we can feel that lightness, that empowerment, that stepping beyond the circumstance into that which is our spiritual magnificence. It is an honor and a privilege to be in the presence of every one of you, as you are spiritual beings equal to everyone in this world and everyone who has ever lived and who will ever live in the future. It is here and now cracks open to reveal the infinite now of spirit. The fullness of life is expressing, and I allow it. I am so thankful. I am so thankful for infinite good that I release this word from spirit through awakening belief and naturally, easily, elegantly let it express into form. It is so, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Reverend Ned. And so now we are closing out. We can get into our loving circle. And for those who don't want to be in the circle, that is perfectly fine. You can hold space outside of the circle. But to envision this loving energy within this community, circling this room, this city, this state, this country, this world. Because there is no separation. All there is God. And if those of you who were not in our meeting would like to stay after a little bit, we're open to that too. We let it be. We let the joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be.
So now we bring it down like a prayer, knowing that there's grace. And this grace, it washes over us when we need it. It just shows up when we let it. When we can make ourselves aware of it. So knowing that there are people in this world who are hurting, who are afraid, I just want you to imagine your love stretching out beyond this room and wrapping around this entire world.
We let the grace wash over us. We let it be.
We let the love.
We let the love.
We let
The love wash over us. We let it be. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Awaken Spiritual Community. Love you all.
It was alive. I'm about to do is I'm gonna walk into this room and I'm gonna let them see God, Jehovah's will all over me.